Joining me now from Houston, Texas is Busayo Fasidi, an attorney who specializes in immigration law. Busayo, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me, Derek.
Sure. So what do you make of the Trump administration's expanded travel ban, especially the impact it could have on Nigerians?
I believe it's going to separate families. That will be the worst impact it will have on Nigerians because the travel ban essentially affects the issuance of immigrant visas. So they can still, though there's some restrictions placed on the issuance of non-immigrant visas, as we've seen in the past couple of months, but the worst impact will be on immigrant visas.
It's actually on those immigrants who are trying to come to the U.S. permanently, not the ones that are on student visas or work visas, right?
That's correct. Those ones that are coming to the United States permanently, those are the ones that will be impacted by this new ban, by the travel ban.
I mean, isn't that what we're supposed to be about, though? We talk about the American dream here in the U.S., and this travel ban seems to go against that.
I understand that. Then it's going against family unity. So it's keeping families apart from each other.
So how did Nigeria wind up in this predicament? I mean, the White House says it's that government's fault for not having the right paperwork in place, not having the right documentation for criminal matters and other aspects. Is that true?
I kind of agree with the White House on that to some extent because from my own personal research, what I saw was that Nigeria was actually given some aid to put all these security measures in place. And Nigeria is a very large country. Based on the advancements that Nigerians have brought even to the world as a whole, you would expect that Nigeria has security measures in place to actually track terrorist actions. But that is not the case. That is not so.
So you're saying that Nigeria has to bear some of the responsibility here then?
I believe so. In my own opinion, I think Nigeria has to bear some of the responsibility in this. If they met the requirements or the criteria which was laid in place by the Department of by the Homeland Security, I don't think Nigeria would have been placed on the travel ban.
So what do you hope will happen? Do you think the Trump administration needs to make an exception or maybe relax its travel ban a bit? I mean, that seems unlikely according to all that we've been hearing from President Trump.
I hope they do. When I reviewed the proclamation, what I saw was that there's going to be a review sometime this year, I believe in October 1st, 2020. So I hope by that time, maybe they review Nigeria's being placed on the travel ban on the list.
So you're an immigration attorney. I mean, what are you advising your clients to do if they come to you and they're having trouble because of this expanded travel ban? What are you telling them?
What I've been doing is to educate them about the process, the immigration process. There are essentially two parts to the consular processing. That is for people who are outside the country. The first part goes to the USCIS, where the petitions are processed and approved. That will still continue. The effect of the 2017 travel ban, it didn't affect that part of the process. So the next process will be the NVC and then the consular process. That is the part which has been suspended. So I've been advising my clients to still file the petitions with the USCIS, obtain the approval. Then when it gets to the NVC, they can decide to keep it on hold until the travel ban is lifted.
So still go through with the paperwork, try to get as far as you can and see how the rest shakes out. Attorney Busayo Fasidi, thank you for joining me here on Stateside.
Thank you for having me. You're welcome.